Hey, everybody, OGG, Overt Go Green. How's it going? Man, I got a deck tech for you today, but before we get to it, I got 3 questions. 1, you want to play control deck? 2, don't want to play blue? 3, you like that Witherbloom guild in Strixhaven? If you answered yes to all these questions, poof, this deck is for you. I call this deck Withering Control. And I'll just go over the deck. It is weird. But it works. So at the low end, we have 4 Bloodchief's Thirst, a Cling to Dust, 3 Duress, a Malakir Rebirth to protect our very, very few guys, and a Snakeskin Veil. Kind of do what Malakir Rebirth does. We have 1 Heroic Intervention. We have 4 Cram Session, which is a new card for 1 and a black or green. You gain 4 life. You can learn. I'll show you the lesson cards in the sideboard in a second. We have 2 Chevel, Bane of Monsters, just a card draw engine. Gonna be honest, he's probably cuttable, but I had 2 of them, so I threw them in here. Here's our main win con, is 4 Witherbloom Apprentice and his Magecraft ability. Another new card, green-black for a 2/2. Magecraft, whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 1 and I gain 1. We're not copying anything. And I'll show you why in a second. 3 Inscription Rune. This could be Witherbloom command, but I didn't want to spend the rare wild cards because I'm free to play. And I had 3 of these. So I put 3 of these in here. They've been working out pretty well. 1 Grim Tutor. 1 Grim Tutor just to go get that one of that I absolutely need when I need it. Believe it or not, this card has been relevant when I've used it. It has saved me. Cultivate, 4 Cultivates to kind of ramp us and getting up there in the mana, and you'll see why in a second. 4 Binding of the Old Gods. Clearly the best black-green removal spell there is. This thing's ridiculous. Fantastic. Mortality Spear, another new card, green, black 2. Costs 2 less if you gain life this turn. Destroy target non-land permanent. Remember, Witherbloom Apprentice gains its life. Chevel gains its life. Cram Session gains its life. Okay? Then on top of that, I'm going to go over this last card. I'll go over it now. So this is the combo piece, right? This is the piece that makes the deck work. Harness Infinity is an instant. Keep that in mind. For green, black, 1. And I exchange my hand and my graveyard, and I exile Harness Infinity. Card's ridiculous. Card is nuts. You cast it at your end step, at your opponent's end step. You get your whole hand back. You throw down some Witherbloom Apprentices that they killed over the course of the game, and you just go nuts casting spells. It is crazy. The sideboard, all the lessons. Okay, so this is important. These lessons are important because of Cram Session. I got 3. I don't know why it spread these out like this, but I have 2 Environmental Science, 2 Pest Summoning, 1 Introduction to Prophecy, 1 Introduction to Annihilation, just in case I have to exile something, and 1 Mascot Exhibition because I opened it in a pack. Man, I hope I get to resolve this and it does something. That would be just hilarious. Yeah, that would just be hilarious. I like how the spirit animals and elk, like, what is Oko creeping around somewhere? Is that an elk? Maybe a deer? I don't know. That thing's Patronus over there. So yeah, so those are the lessons. Really, I'm going to fetch Environmental Sciences like 90% of the time. Maybe Introduction to Prophecy. Probably not Pest Summoning. I don't know if I would need this ever, but it's in there just in case I do. And this is a really fringe win con. Like I said, really my win con is just controlling the game and then just going off with Witherbloom Apprentice is my hope, right? That's the hope. So this is, lands. 8 Swamp, 7 Forest. I only have one pathway here. You could put another one in and go down to 7 Swamp, 7 Forest. I think that'd be fine. 1 Skemfar Elder Hole. Interestingly enough, this is a piece of removal that is not counterable because it's from a land. So keep that in mind. Also, it can come back with Harness Infinity because, you know, Infinity. And then I have 3 Temple of Malady because scrying is actually important. 4 Fabled Passage. So the deck's got 24 land, and if you count Malakir Rebirth, 25, even though I literally don't think I've ever played it as a land. Be judicious, right? You don't need to hold back, right? Cast all this stuff. And then at the end of the game, end of step Harness to Infinity, you untap and go nuts and cast a ton of spells and just end them. End them right there with a couple, 2 or 3 Witherbloom Apprentices. It does not take much. But yeah, that's the deck. Obviously, you know, gameplay video coming in a couple days. Let me know any comments, any questions, any suggestions. If you dig the content, you know, give me a thumbs up. Even better if you give me a sub, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Either way, I hope you have a great day. And this is OGG out.